OpenAI's recent announcement of GPT-4o may have reminded you of the movie Her, which was released in 2013. The movie is set in the year 2025. In just 10 years, the predicted future has become a near-accurate reality. Now that it's possible to share emotions and interact with AI, can people feel a little less alone? We're living more connected lives than ever before, yet people are feeling increasingly lonely. In a joint survey conducted by pollsters Gallup and Meta in 2023, nearly a quarter of the world's population, or 1 billion people, reported feeling very or fairly lonely. That same year, Dr. Vivek Murthy, the U.S. Surgeon General, released a report titled Epidemic of Loneliness and Isolation, which noted a significant increase in Americans feeling lonely. Over the 17 years between 2003 and 2020, the amount of time spent alone increased, and the number of friends decreased. There's also a growing recognition that loneliness is not something that can be dismissed as solely a personal feeling. Dr. Murthy's report shows that loneliness increases the risk of developing stroke, heart disease, and dementia, and it increases the chance of premature death by 26%. It has negative health effects that go beyond smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Loneliness is also a problem for businesses. A study by the U.S. healthcare company Cigna found that employees who feel isolated are more likely to miss work due to stress, costing businesses an estimated $154 billion annually. Last February, San Mateo County, California, became the first in the United States to declare loneliness a health emergency. In 2022, San Mateo County's own survey found that 45% of residents were experiencing loneliness and isolation. The UK and Japan are early movers, appointing ministers and establishing policies to address loneliness and isolation. As the number of lonely people grows, so do the technologies and services that try to solve it. The first thing that comes to mind is dating apps. That's why many dating apps, which originally focused on arranging hookups, are now expanding into friend-making. The dating app Bumble is a good example. In 2023, the app Bumble for Friends was launched. If you post a profile detailing your interests and the types of friends you want to meet, other users can browse your profile to connect with you. Bumble has been offering a BFF service similar to Bumble for Friends since 2016. About 15% of Bumble's monthly active users were using this service, prompting its launch as a separate app. And in May 2024, Bumble acquired the online platform Geneva. Founded in New York in 2018, Geneva is a group chat app that lets you create communities of like-minded people in specific areas, such as running clubs, book clubs, and more. In the future, these kinds of services that connect a large number of people will be more promising than one-on-one dating. More and more apps are springing up to bring communities together in real life because people have realized that simply swiping through profiles or chatting online doesn't truly satisfy our desire to connect. For example, apps like TimeLeft and 222 organize dinners with people you think you'd get along best. You enter your location, age, and gender in advance, and answer a series of quizzes that reveal your personality. These apps aim to create new friendships from unexpected meetings with strangers. Apps like Belong Center and Peoplehood organize offline gatherings where strangers sit together, listen carefully to each other, and share their feelings. Belong Center was started by an event planner known for Daybreaker, an early morning booze-free dance party. Peoplehood was created by the founders of SoulCycle, an indoor cycling gym. About a decade ago, Daybreaker and SoulCycle were popular services that allowed people to sweat and socialize together offline. It's noteworthy that these founders have now developed a service to help people foster better social connections. In the past, simply bringing people together was sufficient, but today, learning and practicing how to connect is crucial. As AI technology advances, there is also a growing expectation that AI can help people with loneliness and mental health issues. A recent generative AI service that has caught the public's eye is a startup called Mino. Founded by Renata Nieborg, former CEO of the dating app Tinder, the company raised a total of $5 million in seed funding in September 2023 from Sequoia Capital and others. Of course, friendly AI chatbots already exist, such as Replica and Scatterlab's Luda. However, Mino aims to be your personal mentor, not a virtual girlfriend, boyfriend, coach, or counselor. Therefore, there's no set persona and no pretend solution. Rather, Mino asks questions of users, allowing them to reflect independently. The idea is not to form a relationship with Mino, but to help users learn how to cultivate better relationships in the real world by discussing challenges they face with friends, family, co-workers, and others. Mino's founder, Renate Nieborg, conceived the idea after realizing that online hookups like Tinder were making users lonelier. She told the Financial Times, "I believe that if we can help people practice what good, empathetic communication looks like, then more people will meet their romantic partners from a group of people they are already friends with. When loneliness is severe, people tend to fall into a vicious cycle of loneliness, where they become less confident and more disconnected from the outside world, leading to further isolation. But with AI chatbots, you can practice your social interaction skills and gain confidence by chatting with them." While Mino focused on loneliness in the younger generation, the US government is exploring AI-powered pet robots to help older people feel less isolated. One such device is Eliq, a companion robot developed by Israel's Intuition Robotics. This desk lamp-like device acts like a roommate, initiating conversations and suggesting activities such as exercise or quizzes rather than waiting for interaction. In 2022, the New York State Office for the Aging purchased over 800 Eliq robots and distributed them to senior households in the region. During the year-long pilot, users interacted with the robot more than 30 times a day, 6 days a week on average. 95% of users reported that it reduced their loneliness. States like Florida and Michigan are organizing grants to distribute Eliq to seniors who live alone. Hyodoll is a South Korean AI care robot designed as a stuffed toy doll, modeled after a 7-year-old child. It is equipped with ChatGPT, enabling voice communication. Users can check their health condition, call for help in emergencies, and even make direct phone calls to their real family members. Since 2018, they've rolled out almost 10,000 units in 160 areas across Korea, and they're testing them out in the US and the Netherlands this year. Whether it's a chatbot or a robot, as long as there's a natural interaction and emotional connection, people expect it to empower them to overcome loneliness and feel more connected to real people. In fact, it's IT services like social media that are often blamed for making people lonelier. It's frequently argued that dating apps make relationships more fragmented. According to the American Journal of Preventive Medicine, people who spend more than 2 hours a day on social media are more than twice as likely to feel lonely as those who spend 30 minutes or less. Technology intended to connect people more is actually making them feel more alone. Startups and AI chatbots are trying to replace social media and dating apps to help us make friends, but they might be stuck in the same contradiction. Can we fix loneliness caused by tech with even fancier tech? That's all we have for you today. If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Thank you.